Yo, YouTube and YouTubers. This your boy TripleCup Chuck. And guess what? I'm up. And when I say I'm up, that means I'm up next. And you tuning in to the Triple X Box Show. Time to flex.
I'm up. Double cup, feel it right. Told Chuck, I feel like every night is all night. I'm up. Double cup, feel it right. Told Chuck, I feel like every night is all night. I'm up. Double cup, feel it right. Told Chuck, I feel like every night is all night. I'm up. Double cup, feel it right. Told Chuck, I feel like every night is all night.
What up with you YouTube and YouTubers? It's your boy TripleCup Chuck and I'm up. And this is our recap of the Walking Dead Telltale series. We recently just finished playing The Walking Dead Season 3 Episode 1. I have a recap about that. If you have the time, go back and check that one out. This one here is our part 2 of the Walking Dead Telltale series. And I got my girl Blackbird Phoenix with me again. Go ahead and speak to the people out here.
Hey, what's going on? Blackbird Phoenix.
She back with us and we coming back to do our thing. We both love The Walking Dead. And this was another epic episode that we just recently finished playing. Now, on the first episode, I kind of knew some of the things that she had did. On this episode, she played it and I played it, and I made sure I didn't see none of the choices that she made, and she haven't seen none of the choices that I made. So when we have a part where she made a different choice than I made, it's gonna be as fresh to me as it would be to y'all out there that's watching. So I don't know what's going on, and she don't know what I did, so she won't know what's going on. We're gonna start off with her and let her introduce the first part and what she had did, and I'm gonna hop in and we're gonna start it off like that. You ready, Blackbird Phoenix?
Sure. Well, mine started off, spoiler alert, when I came back in, I started back off at the service station. And in the midst of me being at the service station, I had the opportunity to go ahead and bury my niece, which was
sad.
Yeah, it was sad. Very sad.
Yeah, we had to
it was
bury her.
Very emotional.
Yeah, what did you have like the tape player, and they asked you, did you want to put it on the chest? Did you put the tape on the chest, or you?
Yeah, I put it on the chest.
You put it on the chest
yeah,
too.
because she had it since the beginning of time.
Right.
So I decided to leave it with her. And Clementine, my sidekick, and
that's my road dog.
So we decided to go ahead and give her a nice burial. After that, we went back to Prescott. So how did yours start off?
Actually, I pretty much did the same thing. You know, we buried. It was pretty cool that Clementine, because when it first started off, you know, I was asleep, and when I woke up, they had a zombie right there, and then Clementine shot the zombie, which was kind of crazy because I really sat back and I think about it, because she took the time to go dig a grave for me, you know, which was cool. I appreciate all that, but I guess they were trying to make it a little bit dramatic, because if everything was all cleared out and she was walking around, and why didn't she already kill that zombie? But you know, I guess it was just because they wanted to make it a little bit more dramatic. After that, we buried his niece, and I had, you know, said her Walkman and put it in the grave, and I buried her. You know, that was kind of a sad, touching moment. We ended up getting a vehicle, because luckily it was still running, and we went back to Prescott. So after we went back to Prescott, I went to go check on Javier's brother's girlfriend, which her name was Kate, right?
Kate.
Yeah, Kate. So we went on check on Kate and seeing how she was doing, and you know, it wasn't looking too good for the Oski Woski. Like, you know what I'm saying, she wasn't going to survive pretty long. So, you know what I'm saying, it was like one of those touching moments where, you know, a person is on their last leg and about to die. So, you know, you try to talk to them and keep everything calm and cool with them. As in The Walking Dead, I'm walking around talking to people, seeing what's going on. Talked to Javier's nephew. He was outside the gate. And while he was outside the gate, he was mad or chopping up some zombie or something like that. You know, some Walking Dead stuff. When you get mad, you just want to go around killing stuff. So I seen him out there. I ran with him, and you know what I'm saying, I told him I was sorry about what happened. You know what I'm saying, he was thinking that he could have did more, but you know, in reality, ain't no way you could have did more, because she just got shot completely out the blind. It was just like, I was shocked. My mouth dropped when I seen her get shot, because you know, it just happened out the blue. But you know, that's Telltale, so that's what you grow to love about the Telltale series. It's just about those quiet, laid, cool, calm moments, then all of a sudden a big explosion, like bam, right there in your face, they dead. And it's always catch you off guard. It catch you off guard every time. Even on the Batman series, it caught me off guard. But anyway, this is about the Telltale Walking Dead game. So this is when it's gonna start getting juicy. So after that, we walk back. We were getting ready to go back inside. They heard like a noise, like some truck or something. So we end up running back inside the gate. And come to find out, when we got back inside the gate, it was the New Frontiers. They'd have pulled up on us. So they'd have pulled up on us, and we getting up on the top of the thing. We got our guns out, ready to go to war and seeing what's going on, what they doing up here. And they had wanted Javier, so you know, it was back and forth conversation. So I mean, like I said, I'm gonna let you do yours first. When they came up there, they was talking, and they was saying about give Javier to give herself in, and then they'll leave him alone. So let me know, what did you do? Did you turn yourself in with Javier, or what did you say with the people? Or when I'm gonna let you take it from here.
To smooth things out, what I did was I decided to go ahead and give myself up, Javier. So that way, Conrad, fiance or girlfriend, whoever she was to him, so that way she wouldn't get harmed in no type of way. Because they was about business.
Hold up. So then what happened? So when they came out there, they were talking in the negotiation with Conrad, the black dude, when this old lady had came out, the one that played cards, showed them that they had her. They wanted to trade her for Javier. So you came back outside and you gave yourself up. I did the same thing. So I'm just kind of recapping right here, so we won't have to keep going back. So after that, and then they had this one in particular part, and they asked you a question that it was either fight back or just kind of like bow down. So did you fight them when they told you to put your hands behind your head, or did you just turn yourself over to them?
Turn myself over.
You turned yourself over to them?
Right.
Oh.
Because they had already snipped her finger. So they was about business.
It was really about business.
Right.
I fought. I fought.
I seen Clementine, she was ready, so I was just trying to keep the peace.
Yeah.
Because we didn't already lost.
So much in a short period of time, real short. Matter of fact, that was a 24-hour period of time.
Exactly.
Bam, how you gonna take all that? But then on top of that, so while you were trying to keep the peace, I was like, forget that. I went fighting. I got the swinging. After I got the swinging, Clementine stuck her head out of there and shot somebody. Pow! I was like, ooh. Did she do that? Then the black chick was trying to get back inside the gate, and then they end up shooting her.
Right.
I was like, no.
But it was bound to happen anyway. It was bound to happen because her hands was already tired up, so she didn't have no type of. Well, knowing her, she probably had some type of weapon.
Yeah.
But
it was bound.
She wasn't gonna wait. She wasn't gonna make it.
Yeah, they was gonna kill her anyway.
Right.
Yeah, but they ended up killing her, and we ended up shooting it out, and then I ended up getting back inside, and then they did an old bull ring where they took their truck and they rammed it inside the gate, and then they got to throwing tear gas, and while they got to throwing tear gas, they had a whole bunch of zombies in there. They just let them out and they spraying. We up in there shooting. I'm trying to stab people.
So now we're going to war with the walkers and with the frontiers.
Yeah, so we're going to war with them. We fighting, tearing it down. After we got to fighting with them, it was a couple of us that was able to escape. So I ended up hopping in the car. I seen Clementine hop in the truck. And after that, they pulled off, and then we pulled off. And after we pulled off, we was able to escape. And they were showing the whole Prescott getting destroyed. And I was like, damn. We came over here and destroyed his whole organization.
Yeah, that's true too. But guess what though?
What?
The day that they brung the walkers, the frontier had enough guys to still, kill out all the walkers that was there, including the people that was there as well too. Because on mine, before we was leaving out, they also captured a frontier, killing one of the Prescott residents.
Yeah.
So most likely the frontiers is gonna take over Prescott.
Yeah, but mine, I seen a little bit of different part. My part that I seen was when they were showing the little outro part, they had one of the people that's from Prescott standing over one of the dudes that was from the frontier. Matter of fact, the dude that was from the frontier was the same person that had Javier in the truck with him on episode 1. They ran away and they asked, did you want to shoot him or let him go? And I let him go. So when I let him go, that part that they showed one of the Prescott people standing over him and shot him. And that's how it kind of went off, and then it kind of went into the next part. So after we escaped, we went we was trying to meet up with everybody, and we ended up going down this road, and it had the road was blocked up, and while the road was blocked up, we had to try to figure out little mini puzzles that they have in the game that's anybody could figure out. So if you ever play the game, you will be able to figure it out. Don't be discouraged about nothing, because there's no way possible you would not be able to figure it out. Anybody can figure it out, but it's still fun to have because it's a good little thing to do. So we end up they had this car that was in the way. We couldn't push because it didn't have no tire, so you had to walk around and try to find things to get move the car out your way. And I was sitting up there like, man, I don't want to move this car because I know something was gonna happen, because Every time on The Walking Dead, when you think you're making progress, you taking one step forward, they got 1 million zombies coming back.
Right.
So after that, I was walking around talking to people. They had this part where I'm walking around and I'm looking, and then I seen this garage, and they were saying, do you want to look at it or do you want to open it up? And I was like, nah, I don't want to open it up because they might be full of zombies, so I don't want to open it up. So I'm walking around trying to see if I can do anything else. Now that, well, they forcing my hand where I have to go open it up. So when I opened it up, boom, a zombie came out. I was like, oh, one zombie killed him. He gone. I'm like, okay, cool. So now I was able to tie the truck up. After I tied it, give power to the truck so we could pull the other car out the way so we can keep moving forward. So we was able to pull the car out the way some. So we told Kate and Ella to go on ahead, so they start leaving out ahead of us. And when they was about to leave out, that's when we seen a whole bunch of zombies coming, and they were trying to fight. So we trying to fight the zombies out. We like go, 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 go. And so after they pulled out, we trying to fight our way through. Then all of a sudden we look back, the car was still getting pulled towards the truck and end up hitting the other van. So now we stuck. So while we stuck, we're like, oh no, we don't know what to do. So we running around killing. There's a whole bunch of zombies. So we end up climbing up on this building. And once we end up climbing up on this building, I almost got bitten. I'm trying to fight them off, and we got everybody up there. Right. So we get on top of the building. And once we get on top of the building, they end up back and forth arguing about like what we need to do. I was like, well, I think we need to go ahead and make a move because we need to get there. On that part, when they asked you what did you want to do, did you want to make a move or did you want to stay there and wait it out?
My choice was wait it out.
So you waited it out?
Well, just for a short period of time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, for a short period of time. And then until I spotted someone in particular.
Yeah.
But I wasn't quite sure if it was actually a person or if it was the shadow, the way how the game
moved. Yeah, you don't know what it was. Yeah, I seen it too. When they showed the person, he kind of did himself. Yeah. So what had happened when you had seen a shadow? Or actually, we know it was a person. Like we said, this spoiler. So once we seen the person that was up there, we looked around trying to see who he was. And Javier said he was gonna go scout ahead and go see who he was. And you know how you got to creep up on him. So when you creeped up on him, he was standing right there like he was looking. So what happened after? What did you do when they asked you talk or shoot?
I talked.
I talked too. Yeah. So
because it's a possibility that he could have been someone. He wasn't just a rebel.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of felt the same way, so we picked the same choice. So I ended up wanting to talk. And as soon as you said you want to talk, and I was saying click, click. He had a gun behind your head. Which when I seen, I said, that ain't no real person. He steady walking up on the talk, and I'm like, that's not a real person. But you know, the game goes and go. Then he pulled the gun behind you, and he started asking me questions like, who am I? What am I doing? What you doing? And stuff like that. So I'm like, who are you? What are you doing? He was asking me about that. Now all of a sudden, they go Clementine. She'd have pulled the gun. Somebody else pulled the gun, and we had him trapped, and we ended up taking his gun. Just to make a story short, he wasn't a part of the New Frontiers. Yeah, he wasn't a part of the New Frontiers.
Right.
So they asked you, did you want to tie him up or let him go? Because he said he knew a way to get to where we needed to go to.
To Richmond.
To Richmond, yeah. Did you tie him up or did you not tie him up?
I didn't tie him up.
Yeah, me neither.
I didn't tie him up.
He just looked so trustworthy.
He sure did. I couldn't help myself. As soon as the camera went to his face, well, before it even got to his face, like a short part of the camera angle, and as soon as I seen just half of his face, I already knew.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have no idea when I seen him out. Like he kind of looked like somebody that's been on before, but I was like, he looked familiar, but it didn't register me at that time. Then he said his name. Then all of a sudden, this is spoiler-rific.
Right.
If you ain't seen the first episode, that's what you get. Okay. So letting y'all know from here on out, I should have said it from the beginning. This episode is spoilerific. You know what I'm saying? It just spoiling through the whole thing. It's a recap. But I had to drag this part along just because who they showed up, had popped up when he said his name. I was like, no, man. Go ahead and introduce who it was, Blackbird Phoenix. That's the Halo sound.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Jesus. You know, if you watch the Walking Dead TV show, you'll know who Jesus is. You know what I'm saying? He a smooth, slick talking cat. He kind of remind me of Gambit off the X-Men on the cool. But you know what I'm saying? He's slick, smooth, and you know, calm. He always slippery. But he seen him, he's like, yeah, I'm Jesus and stuff like that. He know a little way to go. Yeah. So we end up leaving the fire like, man, they got Jesus on the game. I was like, man, here you go. I was like, now, if you notice, but like I've been saying that I'm thinking they're trying to pull time up so they can catch up with the Walking Dead TV show. Because I'm really thinking Clementine is going to be on that TV show. They probably casting the actor for her right now. That's the only thing I want to see. If Clementine be on there, boy, I think that's going to be the most high-rated TV show they have on it for the Walking Dead.
Right.
But yeah, so we end up leaving out with Jesus. Okay.
Jesus walk.
Yeah. And that's what we had did. We had to walk through a subway tunnel thing. Cause he knew a little shortcut. You know, he always know the quick ways, shortcuts and stuff like that. And we found out he wasn't one of the part of the rebels, so we end up leaving and we going through the tunnel. And Clementine kind of pulled me back to the side. But while I was going through the tunnel, Clementine pulled me back to the side, and she had something she wanted to tell me. But right before that, they did a recap, and they were showing Clementine holding the little baby, and they running through the woods, and then they found this little hut, and they ran inside this hut to get away from the zombies. Had this other girl came in, a bald-headed girl.
Ava,
yeah, that was her name, Ava. And she was talking to Ava. I let her in and all the stuff there. But they asked you a main question. Do you want to go with Ava or do you want to stay? Ladies first. So, did you stay or did you go?
I stayed.
You stayed?
I stayed.
Uh-oh.
Because I still didn't trust her.
Yeah.
In a way. Because I didn't go with her because of what happened in season 2. I had already been betrayed. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't know if I should trust her or if I should just stay. But I've been making it on my own with AJ for some time now. So I was like, I didn't need.
And I did the complete opposite. I went. Now this is the thing. I did not try to go with her. But you know how you be playing the game. Now all of a sudden you look to the side, then you see a little question is almost at the end. You try to hurry and push a button, and I'm looking trying to read. Now all of a sudden, boom! I push go. I was like, hold up, no, that ain't what I wanted to do. But I ended up going with it. Then they shot back up to the present time. I was like, oh man, what did I do? So it went back up to the present time. And she pulled Javier back to the side. She said, she tell me she wasn't all the way truthful with him. And then when he was like, "What you mean you ain't always been truthful with me?" Then Clementine raised up her arm and she had
Frontier logo.
A Frontier logo tattooed on her. And I was like, "Damn!" I went and she did end up going with them. I'm like, "Oh no, I know she didn't."
Oh yes, she did.
So what about yours? So after you came back in time. When they was walking through the tunnel.
I end up once I was like, cause I didn't know what it was gonna lead to, but after they had it already. But in the beginning, I'm going back to the beginning of part 2. I was at the service station and we had a conversation because I told them that I didn't know, but Clementine had already ran into a couple of guys or whatever, and she was speaking of them, but she didn't speak of much.
Right.
So I'm like, well, I don't want to go with the storyline. I want to choose my own. I want to make my own decision because that's what the game is based upon. So I was kind of shocked because we end up linking up again. So
hold on, who ended up linking up again?
Ava.
Oh, so you met Ava twice?
Well, I'm just gonna assume I met her twice because when I was walking through the tunnel and as I raised up my arm, I had the logo.
They might go later on in the game. They may kind of break it down.
Spoiler.
That you seen her twice, but where I was at, they was just showing it just that one time right there.
Right.
And then went back to Javier and he showed them. Then after that, we left and there was the black dude overheard.
Comrade.
Yeah, Comrade overheard the conversation and he was like, "Oh, I heard y'all, what is y'all doing?" And he wanted to make a bargaining chip out of her once he found out that she was a part. Like, yeah, we could trade her into the new frontier and make them do such and such because we got one of their people. And Clementine like, "No, I'm not a part of them. And if they see me, they're not going to trade with you. They're going to try to kill you." And then he was like, "Yes, you are. Yes, you are." Then that's when Conrad grabbed Javier's nephew and put the gun to him. Then you had to make a crucial decision. It wasn't that crucial. I mean, everybody that I looked up, it was like 91%, 93%. So if you ever played, you'll see it up there in the 90s. Everybody chose the same thing. So if it was that high up, I'm guessing you chose the same thing too. So what did you do, Blackbird Phoenix? Yeah.
I decide to.
I'm waiting.
I decide to held Clementine hostage.
Oh, hold up! What you decided? You was one of the 0.8%. You were one of 0.8%. No, you the how? That's Clementine. I shot him in the head. I left him for dead.
Oh, I was trying to keep the peace.
Man, I was like, this Clementine, you think I'm gonna trade on her? I've been with her since season 1.
But at the end of the day, they always have Javier.
I cheated. Javier don't mean nothing to me. Clementine.
Javier.
Yeah, I wouldn't. You gonna trade? Well, you traded on Clementine.
See, this is the thing. He always have a plan.
Yeah, my plan was to kill him.
So we didn't need no one else dying because we needed to rescue Kate and we
Yeah.
needed to rescue Ella. So we needed all the people that we needed.
But 97% of the people killed them. So that should tell you it all. Anyway, though, yeah, you want to kill you want to trade in Clementine. So that means I know yours.
That was my arrangement.
All right,
Yeah.
so this get a little bit interesting. So after you decided to trade in Clementine, when y'all walked up to after y'all met back up with the rest of the group with Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all came out the tunnel. I mean, just assuming because mine was just me and my nephew. And I said Clementine because Clementine said she was gonna take off. She didn't want to go, so I let her leave. So Clementine left, and it was just me and Gabe up there. And once we came up there, they asked me about Comrade, and I was like, well, he didn't make it. And he asked me about Clementine, so I didn't lie. I was like, well, she just ran off. So what happened on your part when y'all came up the tunnel?
Well, when we came out the tunnel, Comrade had Clementine hostage. Well, we all did. And Jesus was like, what's going on? So I let him know that it was nothing, that Comrade was just being over dramatic.
Right.
And they was like, it can't be over dramatic because we didn't tie her hands up. After that, he was like, she's part of the new frontier. And so as I'm trying to explain to him, like, we need to just hash this out because it's more to the story than what he's letting on.
Yeah.
The next thing, he said, his statement was, well, we can use this as a bargaining chip because they have some more of their people. So
Right.
it can be a trade-off. And
Right.
then on top of that, we can get the help that we need for Kate, And then on top of that, we needed Ella because they had her as well, too.
Right.
So that's why I looked at it that way. So that way, we all can be as safe as possible, and I can just pretty much rescue her at another day. On top of that, everybody was on board until Clementine looked at me with a death look. I was like, oh, shit, she might kill me once we let her get. But I don't know. But but everything
Clementine.
turned out good. I'll let you go ahead and tell me how it went.
On mine, after Clementine had took off, and I went back and I told them that Comrade had died. Well, I said Comrade didn't make it. I ain't say he died. Or I ain't tell him I didn't kill him. I just said he didn't make it. So we left and ended up going to where the New Frontiers was at, and we ran across Kate. She was still in the car, but we ran into Kate, but Ella wasn't in the car. So I grabbed Kate and I'm holding her, telling her she gonna make it. We started talking and we going. I was like, well, we just got to go up to the front of the gate. So we end up walking straight to the front of the gate, and there was the same person that we've been getting into from the get go. He was at the gate. I'm like, we can't win for nothing. We end up talking. He asked us to put our guns down, so I put my guns down. You kept your guns up or put them down.
Put him down.
So yeah, because most of everybody did the same thing. She ain't shocking me with down because I know she gonna put a gun down. Yeah, she can't go to war like that. So after that, we put our guns down, we bowed down, and then all of a sudden they came out the gate and they was talking and they was like, yeah, we're gonna help you, whatever like that. Then the leader came out the gate, and when the leader walked out the gate, it really shocked me.
Oh, it shocked me too.
I was like, what? This was the leader? Oh.
I know, that's what I said. I was so in shock mode.
Man. Well, I know that y'all interested trying to figure out who the leader was on our recap, so I'm gonna let y'all inhale this for a second because this is mind blowing again on The Walking Dead. They always find a way to loop something around on you. You be like, damn, I ain't see that coming, and it came. And it came. You like, oh, because they didn't say this person died. They just kind of beat around the bush about it, and it kind of leave your mind. You don't think about it because all the stuff that's going on. But the leader of the tribe was
David.
Now, for the people that ain't been playing, can you explain who David is?
David is the father of Gain, and David is also Kate's husband.
Yeah.
And David is also
Javier's
Javier's brother.
The person at the beginning that was cutting up that you didn't know what happened to him, he was still alive. I was like, oh, he didn't die.
And the head honcho of the New Frontier.
Yep, and then he fit good enough because his aggressive attitude, how he was acting at the beginning, because he was.
But I at least expected that though.
I didn't expect.
I was looking for somebody to walk out there with a Lucy.
That's what I thought too. That's what I thought too. When I was looking at it, I thought, I was like, who leader New Frontier is? Man, I thought it was gonna be what's his name? Hagen?
Yeah, Hagen.
Man. But it was Whew, this was epic. I can't wait till part 3 come out. And part 3 we will bring y'all another episode right after episode 3 come out.
Yours gonna be so different from mine.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be
oh my goodness.
It's gonna be something to see.
But you know what? It's gonna be kind of like a tangle war for me because Clementine is still on my side.
No, she ain't.
Well, not for now.
Clementine don't like
but
you.
she's still in my group.
Matter of fact, the people out here that's listening to this right now probably don't like you for betraying Clementine.
It wasn't a betrayal.
Hey,
it was the smart decision.
Hey, if anybody feel the same way I feel like she betrayed Clementine, hit the like button. Turn it blue. Well, you ready to get up out of here and go ahead and get to some more stuff? But this was our nice little episode of The Walking Dead.
It was very fun.
Well, Blackbird Phoenix, we finna get up out this thing. All my YouTubers out there, we finna be up out of here. Well, this your boy TripleCup Chuck and I'm out. And remember, I don't do this for me, I do this for we. So like, subscribe, and holler at your boy. And don't forget to choke that like button till it turn blue. Like Homer do Bart Simpson.